energizing combo set. Hearty noodle bowls.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good evening so far. Okay. Shit. I don't know. This wire's too damn short. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk here because I've had my computer blue screen a couple times just from plugging in a fucking USB. So if my video cuts out here in a second, you'll know why. Okay. Looks like we're still good. All right. Anyway. So we're still going through the new main story on ZENLESS ZONE ZERO. Hugo has revealed that he is a member of a group called Mockingbird, and this new girl that Wise just met named Vivian is also a member of Mockingbird, and they are appealing heavily to Wise and trying to get him on their side instead of on Lycaon's side. So now it's become a matter of who will Wise trust more. Mockingbird has killed people in the past for their cause. So, thinking probably not the best idea to go with them. But we'll see. Delivery cat woes. Proxies can help Polkra, the furry, complete commissions from the Sons of Caledon. Okay, this starts in 2 days. Yep. All right. So we'll just go right back into the story here. Or wait a sec. Where do I need to go? Oh, it says L2 up. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so let's just continue. Oh yeah, I am actually controlling Hugo. Forgot about that. Since we're already at the video store, should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. So you... Oh, sorry. So you actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. Alright, I'll stay with Master Proxy for a bit longer. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Well, shortly before. Oh, goodness, what is going on here? Who's this dude? Well, 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 if it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assume you finished the task I asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I also recommend your gallery to them as instructed, and spread the word about it in the circle. But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? If you have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. All right, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Now, time to find that guy. I remember him mentioning that he would dress up in something more presentable this time. Let's meet at Illumina Square. Alright, well, this guy doesn't seem well dressed, so maybe this guy? Let's see. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. The left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has always flown away with the answer. Ugh, I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suite. Or should I say waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Not like I could stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That robe of heroes stunt? I can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards, doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil, and swept everything under the rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. But Hartman? He's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know. Relax, I don't plan on clashing with him head-on. You'd better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. I can never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget, the Ravenlock family's in bed with those Exaltist lunatics. Who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how is Lycaon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it? Don't know, don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. The students nearby seem to be having an intense discussion, and you hear a familiar name. So that Mockingbird Phantom Thieves Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of the Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among these evildoers. Really? But what can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just a game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is like a fly. Annoying, but not deadly, so they just let it be. So, what do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, and if possible, joining tops. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join tops, many would probably defect immediately. True. Who would turn down money? It's almost time for the meeting with Hartman. Time to go. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guest, would you like to enter the private suite now? Are you the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting amid his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. Humph, you had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Hartman calls over the waiter and pours out 2 glasses of some expensive-looking deep crimson liquid. He lifts his glass and nods to Hugo before draining it in one gulp. Hugo flashes a smug grin as he follows suit and takes a gulp.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes. Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled!
He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Alright, I'm gonna get some water, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. On the other side, after Hugo leaves. Proxy, you look like you have something to say. About that chosen one. Well, the truth is, we've always wanted the chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy. In other words, chosen one. Fine, I believe you. By the way, are you free now? Hello, Queen. How are you doing? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian. Oh, shit.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time.
Oh, okay. For a sec, I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny.
You switched to the Japanese voices? Why'd you do that?
But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self.
Yeah, no, sorry. I still don't trust you, Vivian.
Perhaps people really do possess an aura. And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
English VAs, they're not leaving. It's just... They're gonna come back. At least most of them.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past.
It's just like... They still, like... The strike is over as far as I know. It's just that now they gotta get them... all set up under a new company, and that's taking some time, so there's still a bunch of voices missing. But yeah, they're gonna be back. Should be sometime soon. Jean's birthday. Happy birthday, Jean.
But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family.
Okay.
I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason.
Okay.
And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycaon and his master.
The Healer Sisters. Yeah, makes sense.
After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycaon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother.
Oh, we got a bunch of wildfires here today.
I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
After chatting for a while, you say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Time to head back to the video store and get some proper rest. Alright, Belle, I gotta tell you all about what happened today, don't I? Why won't this game just let me skip that? Just let me do things that I wish to do without having to report to you every single day. Wise, you're a bit late today. I had a long chat with Vivian. I see. Well, it's getting late. You should call it a day, Wise. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Wise, Vivian contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. Besides her, Hugo and Lycaon, Anby, whom we recommended before, will also be joining this operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? Yeah. Vivian and the others will protect me. Alright. With so many friends around this time, you should be in good hands. I'll wait for you at home then. No matter what happens, remember, safety first. Now, let's get some rest. After a good night's rest, the next morning arrives as promised. So have you played ZENLESS ZONE ZERO at all? Or are you only a Genshin player? Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. Oh yeah, you do play ZENLESS ZONE ZERO? That's cool. In any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together. Have you played, or are you, like, caught up with, like, the current, content? Like the 1.6 stuff? Man, I gotta get 74,000 to reach the next Internet level. Jeez. So have you done this story yet? The one with Hugo and Vivian?
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
Oh, no. Okay, dude. She is trying to play up to Wise so much, it's actually suspicious. Like, I don't know, dude. I mean, obviously there have been girls in this game that have been rather into Wise before, but this is just on another freaking level, dude. Like... yeah, who's your favorite character in Genshin? You're right.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later?
Dude, she's definitely got some ulterior motive.
I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Oh, you mean Jean? Okay. Does Phaethon really have merch?
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch. Like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards. Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
Well, you can be both, right? I don't know why it has to be an either-or thing. Meanwhile, Hugo is preparing for the upcoming operation in another part of Lumina. Hey, what's up, Zane? How are you doing? Glad to see you stop by. Same old routine. Shopping first. About time to stock up on chocolate anyway. So Zane, are you in agreement with me that Vivian is acting suspicious with the way she is just like immediately talking her like cozying up to Wise? Mona, yes, Mona. Yeah, Mona. Yeah, Mona was like the hottest girl in Genshin Impact. Up until Navia came along, of course. Yes? Question mark? Oh, okay. Rations, bottled water. And those chocolate coins. I'll take all of them in a bag. Thank you. At this moment, a familiar figure appears. Hugo. Oh, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the operation? Are you blind? Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. If you could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master, that would be perfect. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything secret. What did you miss? So let me think. So basically, Hugo is, was trying to, like, get, Wise to kind of go to his side, or at least, like, agree with what Mockingbird is trying to do. I'm not sure. I don't think he's actually wanting Wise to join Mockingbird. I think he just doesn't want him to be aligned with Lycaon and the housekeepers, basically. And Vivian is also a member of Mockingbird, so she is with Hugo. And as you can see, she is trying to talk up Wise, probably because she's doing the same thing that Hugo is, and she wants Wise to be sympathetic with Mockingbird. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. You got Sayu? I think you told us that last time, Queen. I think I remember you mentioning Sayu. Oh yeah, and also they did a flashback to, like, when Lycaon and Hugo were both on Mockingbird, and then it showed, like, what Hugo did to make Lycaon basically leave Mockingbird because he didn't like what Hugo was doing anymore. I mean, Hugo basically, like, killed some people. And Lycaon was like, oh no, forget this. And he just left Mockingbird after that. Sayu is cute, like Chi-Chi. Yep. Yeah, no, I agree, dude. I think Chi-Chi is, like, really cute, personally. I've always kind of liked Chi-Chi. The way she, like, talks like a zombie is just funny. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to the ones I'm used to. At this moment, a familiar figure appears once again. Oh, the Genshin special program was today? Oh my god, no. I didn't even know it was today, dude. I didn't see anything. Well, of course, I didn't even really... Well, I guess I did at one point look on YouTube, but yeah, I totally missed that. Oh, that reminds me. There's a... Oh, go. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so Lycaon left. He walked like 20 meters and then Lycaon comes back again. Okay. You know what, Lycaon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short, and this is the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. Tune RW engines? What? Yeah, there was a redemption code, but now I can't remember what it was. It was like ZZZ16, and then I'm trying to remember the word after that. Was it like special or something? What was it? Oh, that must have been it. It says successfully redeemed. Okay. That was it. So yeah, if you haven't used that code yet, go put it in now. Although wait. Yeah, it won't let me look at my mail right now, so I can't see what I got, but... And yeah, I guess I'm going to need to put in the redemption codes from that special program too. In fact, I probably need to like do it now because it's going to expire shortly, I think. So crap, I'm going to have to like, yeah, let me do that right now. And then we'll come back to this in just a sec. Shit, I might have already missed it actually. Hopefully they're still active. Okay. Suck my... What the hell? That was weird. Okay, so I gotta look up the redemption codes. Yes. Okay. Wait. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Alright. What are the redemption codes? Okay, well, it's doing the weird thing where I don't know why, but Genshin Impact, for some reason, sometimes when I start the game, it like goes into this completely shitty frame rate, and it's doing that now, but it doesn't matter because all I'm doing is inputting redemption codes. So, let's see. All right, so the first one is GI 55 what was it? Tete Oaken. Okay. All right, that one worked. Go Veressa. 0326 0326. Oh, what happened to the codes that were all just like random letters and numbers? I don't know. Coach Ian-san 0326. All right, there we go. Those are the redemption codes. All right, back to Zenless Zone Zero now. Oh, I haven't checked if those fixes that I did on the mods worked. I need to check that too. AFK Journey. Yeah, I don't do any of those AFK games. I don't really see the point. Anyway, oh shoot, it won't let me look at the agents either. Damn, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to do it after this.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
So you may have told me this already, but what characters do you have in this game, Queen? Oh, you said you have Evelyn, right? Did you get Evelyn?
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycaon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
Oh no, you don't have Evelyn? Okay.
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycaon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Okay. Yeah, see, I haven't even gotten Kaleda yet. I do have Rina and Harumasa, though. Hugo and Lycaon share a rare moment of peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the proxy side, the others joining the operation finally arrive.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Do forgive me. Someone was pestering me and wasting my precious time.
Anyway, so also yesterday when I was streaming this, I got to, they had a part of the story where you can trial play as Anby, Soldier Zero Anby, of course. So I got to play as her for a little bit, and dude, she is completely different from the A rank Anby, like the way she does combat and shit. Yeah. In fact, Anby plays kind of similar to Harumasa, I think. And then at the same time you had Trigger, so you were trying out both Anby and Trigger at the same time. And Trigger actually could be a pretty cool character to have. Because, like, Trigger does a lot of off-field damage. It seems like, because, like, if you do her sniper rifle and then you switch to another character, she'll, like, attack the enemy, like, with the character that you're playing as, so it's kind of cool. Call animal control? Bro, haven't you figured it out? This game has been taken over by the furries, dude. Although I guess you weren't there when I showed the Pulchra trailer on stream. Anyway.
Oh, right. Other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us for this operation.
Seems that Anby is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. Spray bottle the furry. Well, I haven't gotten Pulchra as a character yet. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo.
Hello. The proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured, I will keep it confidential.
So, before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objective once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exaltists. These could be treasures, or something awful. We'll have to explore and find out. If there are no further questions, let's begin now.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Understood. Take this.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door?
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you really know this place like the back of your paw.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Master Proxy, I've organized the circuit-related modules. You just need to connect them the same way as you've done before. Lame.
The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that. Could it be your Lord Phaethon?
She's just now figuring it out, huh?
Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
So, Queen, you're saying that Al-Hatham is the Seth Lowell of Genshin Impact? I don't know. I don't know. I don't see what the connection is between them, but okay. Well, I mean, we did try telling her before, but she didn't believe me.
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Wait, what? You told her earlier. What do you mean you didn't have the opportunity?
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon, I've been your biggest fan for years now.
Oh Lord, now she's really gonna be into Wise.
Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you, I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Oh boy. I think she is passing Astra Yao and Lucy now for the girl that has the hots for Wise the most.
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, all right?
Oh, okay. Sorry, guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
In position.
The door's finally open.
Oh, they share voice actors. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. That's cool. Well, it makes some sense now.
The proxy is Phaethon. Ethan is the proxy. This is a dream.
Wow.
I never want to wake up. In position.
Understood.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination. Lycaon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
Copy.
Okay.
I've matured.
Done.
In position.
Yep, Vivian is a fighter.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaeton.
I'll eliminate any obstacle. Understood.
Off balance. Stay safe.
Say no more.
Lord Phaeton, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Nazi Tarsha.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
They're blocked off by a complicated mechanism.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
So in other words, mini games.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy.
Oh geez, whoever would have guessed? Whoever would have guessed that Vivian would want to be on Wise's team?
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
Oh, maybe Hugo is kind of into Anby.
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport. Anby's got a point. Hugo, Just go with Lycaon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
I think that's pretty obvious.
Huh? That's not it!
All right, sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, then sure. But, Lycaon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you to some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
I don't know, Anby. I don't think that's gonna work. Beto's voice actress voices Fairy. What the? Bro. Okay. I had no idea about that either. Okay, what? Dude, what other Genshin Zenless voice actor? Whatever. What the? What other characters between the two games share the same voice actor? Can I slap Anby? So, if there are no objections, let's proceed with the assigned squads. You really enjoy posing as the leader, don't you? I believe everyone is well aware that within the Hollow, Master Proxy is the only leader. Do you enjoy arguing like this? Does it make you happy? Clearly it doesn't, Miss Anby. Lord Faithin, are you tired? Would you like to rest for a moment? I'm fine. As the proxy said, let's make it quick, friends.
Lord Faithin, there are too many ethereals here.
Wait, what?
We have to find a way to close that door and stop the ethereals from flooding in.
Okay, this is weird. Am I just supposed to wait until she, like, beats all of them?
Leave it to me. I feel incredibly strong right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Restart. Okay, I forgot about what you're supposed to do in this. Okay. Okay, so if I go... Wait. Yeah, that should work, right? No, wait. Will it? Yeah, this should work. There. Oh, am I... Okay, hold on. Never mind. I thought I was supposed... Okay. Okay, so am I supposed to do it and then... Okay, hold on. I'm not... I forget. It's been a while since I've done this, so I can't remember. Okay. So I have to end on that. Okay. Okay, I think I can go like... I think I can go like this. Yeah, there we go. Belle's voice actress voices Igeria. Huh. Well. I don't know. I'm picturing Beto's voice in my head. And... dude, I would never guess that it's the same voice as Fairy. Yeah.
Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry. I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Oh, Lord. Don't offer her that.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me.
Ambi doesn't find this annoying.
You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day.
Well, Ambi went off by herself, so she doesn't have to deal with this shit.
Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycaon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other. Mind the blind spot.
The final step is to operate this console. Just like in the movies, bringing down the lever with a decisive pull. Oh yeah? Ambi, that mean to Lycaon? Wait, what do you mean? When was she mean to Lycaon? You mean when she said Lycaon should team up with Hugo? Great. No monsters. Let's go meet up with the others now. Meanwhile, on Lycaon and Hugo's side, Well,
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
Anby doesn't know about Hugo and Lycaon's past. So she doesn't know any better. Like,
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycaon. Even before it all fell apart.
Lycaon is silent for quite a while, seeming to be caught in some memories from long ago.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease.
No way. You're telling me that the super sexy voice of Jane also voices the lolly Yaoi? God. Oh, what am I supposed to do with that information? That's interesting.
In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycaon, promise me now, you must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him. And when necessary, to choke him.
Back to the present. After a bout of not-so-happy cooperation, Lycaon and Hugo finally managed to deal with the mechanism.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycaon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you, not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
Well, Zane, that's why they are voice actors. Because they can voice two different characters that sound completely different from each other.
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycaon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
After a while, the teams have completed their respective tasks. Everyone gathers again. I can't believe we're the last squad to arrive. Clearly, this is thanks to a certain somebody.
You wouldn't have come in last place if you weren't so busy arguing. For perfectly coordinated partners such as Lord Phaethon and I, coming in first place is to be expected.
Shouldn't last place treat everyone else? Alright, fair enough. Once we complete the mission, I'll treat the proxy to a meal. Since when did we agree to a race? Everyone, the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out. You hear strange noises coming from ahead.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycaon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
Vivian stumbles off with Lycaon as if in a daze.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycaon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I? I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're faith in or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycaon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, a man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized, sometimes, taking one life really can save countless others.
Can't agree with that.
Is that so? I see you have your own beliefs. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
In position.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You're from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wolf Tyrant, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Hugo takes one step forward, then walks over to Hartman's side.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But... why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
Oh, Imaginarium Theater. Yeah, that's the thing that I'd never frickin' play.
You...
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. to extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body.
My apologies. Move, please. Stay calm now.
Off balance.
Time to...
Look at this buffoon. He's stuck trying to go over to Vivian, and he can't freaking move because he's blocked by the stupid... this thingy, whatever.
Wide open.
Take this.
Flip the switch.
Okay, Vivian, you can, like, come help me fight this guy now.
Off balance.
Okay, I guess I had to push the guy, like, close enough to her, and then she attacks.
A perfect conduit. Loyalty.
They've already escaped through the fissure with the sacrifice. We have to catch up. We can't let them have the sacrifice.
Yeah. Hartman's mercenaries are quickly dealt with.
Oh, you guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
You. What's that supposed to mean?
I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
You're insane. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle. You were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint. I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycaon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die!
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
Hugo, it's not too late for you to stop. You can still walk away from this.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything, or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. none of it matters.
I understand your feelings, but don't be consumed by it.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. It's about time you kneel.
That felt good.
I have you now. Not bad. Again. Pathetic.
Right over.
Stand still. Ready to continue.
Beg for mercy.
Off balance. Stay safe. You won't back down. Flip the switch.
I'll bite your throat out. Clear out.
Fall back.
Time to hunt. Do not worry.
Give up. Is that all?
Zero.
Trying to run, are we?
Time to hunt. Time to hunt. I'll eliminate any obstacle.
Beg for mercy. Is that all? Out of my way,
Amateurs. Please carry on. Take this.
Is that all?
Excellent.
Out of my way.
Amateurs.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Well, if the dude wasn't like a complete fucking tank, like, Jesus.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Time to
Dog strategy.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my...
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer.
Bro, why am I having to do this shit over again?
We should...
The door's finally open. The proxy is Ethan. Ethan is the proxy. This is a dream. I never went to wake up. Fall back.
In position. Take this.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Oh, but...
Lycaon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
Mind the blind spot.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
Time to hunt.
Copy. Wide open.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's
I'm
safety is
just
our highest
confused
priority.
why I'm having to do all this over again.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
Bite your throat out!
Roger.
In position.
Off balance. Stay safe. Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water? Lord Phaethon, there are two...
God, I mean, I think they're making me do the entire fucking mission over again. Which is fucking crazy.
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both... Sure enough, Lord... There are too many ethereals here. Though, it's not a huge problem.
Dude, I can't fucking believe that. This is, like, fucking ridiculous.
Time to strike back. Wide open.
So, we...
Great, it worked.
That's... Wait, what is the code for what? What are you talking about?
I've always treated Vivian like...
Copy. What is this? No. Hugo, why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Stand still.
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it?
Retreat.
You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
Outbound.
Amateurs.
Flip the switch. Loyalty.
I have you now. It's about time you leave. Not bad. Again. Out of my way.
Take this.
Wide open. A perfect conduit. Keep focused.
Beg for mercy.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
You won't back down.
Of course. Are you surprised?
I have never once thought Mockingbird was a failure. Stay calm now. Our actions, no matter how
I'm doing a lot better this
flawed,
time.
must have made their mark on the world.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
Ah, fuck that up.
Vivian, this is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with nothing.
Flip the switch.
Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you. Out of my way.
Resolve.
I keep accidentally hitting the pause button.
Fall back.
I'll bite your throat out.
A perfect conduit.
Okay, there we go. Lycaon got the final hit.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Phaethon.
Bro.
I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Phaethon alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me.
Alright, come on now. I'm sure Phaethon's Wise has got something up his sleeve. Come on now. Gotta reveal the Deus Ex Machina right here.
What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious?
Okay, I shouldn't say Deus Ex Machina, because that would mean something that's unplanned, whereas Wise should have planned something to turn the tables.
Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Wait, what? Oh, that was Lycaon. Okay.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Damn.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
No fucking hesitation, dude.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Lord Phaethon, I'm sorry.
Got a new character? Who is it, Queen?
I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
Judging from how we've interacted before, Hugo didn't seem like the reckless type. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye.
Vivian quietly walks to the edge of the rooftop. She hesitates for a long time and finally looks down. Naturally, nothing's there.
Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
Oh, you got Pulchra? Nice. I heard, so I saw a tier list, a character tier list, and they had Pulchra rated as kind of a mid A rank character. Like, she's not as good as like Lucy or Nicole, but she's kind of in the middle of the pack as far as the A ranks go. So maybe slightly above mid, because she's better than, like, you know, Corrin and yeah, but
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
His injuries were so severe. Even before he fell into that hollow, I'm afraid he might have already...
well, if you think there's a chance he's still alive, then I would recommend not going into the hollow after him. Just leave his ass there. How about Billy Kid? Billy is like the worst rated character in the whole thing. He's like the lowest tier.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you. It is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
Yeah, and he probably took the whatever, the thing with him.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety, I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did.
Anton, he's pretty low too. He's not like the worst, but he's pretty low.
And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Meanwhile, not far away stands a mysterious figure.
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
I'm guessing she's another one of the Ravenlocks. Harumasa, he's pretty high actually. He's I mean, he's in like the top tier. So yeah, he's a really good character to have.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Vathan.
God. Man, I don't know about you guys, but that felt like the most tense, like, yeah, just like the most tense story I think we've had so far in this game. After exiting the Hollow, Lycaon takes his leave while Vivian returns to the video store with us, but for some reason she remains silent the entire way. Are you okay, Vivian?
Lord Vathan, I'm fine. Just a little distracted. After what happened, you should get some good rest for a few days. Yeah, I need more time to think about Hugo and the Exaltists. From what I know about Hugo, he could have easily taken down someone like Hartman. There was no need for him to put on such a show. And to deliberately use you as a hostage. But I don't think he ever intended to harm you. What Hugo said in the end, I don't know. Something feels off. And that business with the sacrifice core. Maybe there's some deeper, more terrible secret behind all this. I have a small request. It might sound a bit strange, but Lord Vathan, can I stay at the video store for a few days? I just don't want to be alone right now.
If you need it.
Yeah, we're not comfortable with leaving you alone like this anyway. Thank you. I'll sleep on the couch. I won't disturb Lord Vathan at all. If I wake up and find that everything was just a dream, how wonderful would that be?
Wow. All right. Oh yeah, the mail. Yep, here's what I got from that redemption code. I got 60 polychrome and 6,666 Denny's. Okay. I guess before I wrap this up, let me do some of these dailies. Yeah.
Inada.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Queen. You were asking earlier about the code. You must have meant the redemption code that I put in, right? Here, yeah, let me, yeah, hold on, I'll have to, yeah, I'll put it in here real quick. There you go. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll go out here. You picked Belle for... Oh, you mean as the character that you play as? Is that what you mean?
Hello there. How about a Tin Master special for a little pick-me-up? Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
I see. So you wanted to be the girl, huh? Well, I mean, you can, well, okay, I guess it won't let me do it right now, but you can change your, like, the model you walk around to Belle, right? Even though I picked Wise. Oh. By the way, Queen, do you mind if I ask what country you live in? Oh, you are. I'm sorry, you're a girl. Yeah. I'm sorry, Queen. I just assume everybody who comes on my stream is a guy. Oh. Anyway. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I don't... Oh. It doesn't bother me if you're a guy or girl, it's just whatever. Okay, so you live in the US as well. Well, I was gonna just real brief. I mean, since it's already pretty late, I don't want to like spend a whole lot of time on this, but I was just gonna talk kind of briefly about something that happened today that just kind of piles on to how much shit we're in as a country. So, well, let me see if I can find something real quick. Okay. We'll go with this. Okay. So basically, I mean, I think I said this like a couple weeks ago, but in less than a month, the president, Donald Trump, has already become a dictator. And something that happened today only further cemented that, because you see, Donald Trump is, as you probably know, a Republican, and the main opposition to the Republican Party in the United States is the Democratic Party. And in the last couple days here, we had a budget bill that was passed by both chambers of Congress. Yeah, actually, I was gonna even just kind of I was gonna do a little research on this because let's see if I can find something that explains it. So, just so you're not like completely confused, Zane, this is I believe this is like completely unique to the United States, but basically, every year and sometimes even more than once a year, we have to pass a budget bill that basically keeps the it keeps the money being it keeps the money I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. It keeps like all the like government agencies get a budget and they receive money from like the federal government, right? And the budget bill keeps that money being paid out to the agencies. And if they don't pass a budget bill each year, then none of the government agencies receive money until they do pass the bill. And not only that, but this bill also keeps the government from defaulting on its debts. And we've had in the past, we've had it where they didn't pass this budget bill in time and the government actually shut down. So obviously when agencies don't receive money, they have to shut down. They have to completely quit operating. And that has happened in the past. It didn't happen this time. They passed the bill. But the deal is, and I'm hoping this article will explain this. Let's see. Okay, this is only talking about how it's cutting certain programs, but okay. See, it kind of explains it here, I guess. It says right here, the bill makes no attempt to rein in the administration's ongoing efforts to cut spending previously approved by Congress. Yes, that is very much the direction we are heading, Queen. This country feels more and more like Russia every day. So basically, this bill is kind of like a thumbs up to the whole Doge shit that's been going over the past 2 months, where, mind you, everybody in Doge is a complete outsider to the government. None of them have security clearances. None of them have been hired in any capacity to be a government employee. And yet they have gained more access to government systems than I think I have ever seen anybody get before. It's completely insane. And this bill is basically a thumbs up to that. It's basically saying, go ahead and keep doing all that. And the thing is, it's the thing that's so crazy about this is Congress is giving up their own power to control the budget by doing this, right? Because Congress is supposed to be the one that cuts money from government agencies, right? And yet this group called Doge is doing it themselves, basically giving the executive branch the power to take money from different government agencies. And not only that, but this bill, as it said earlier in this article, this bill is also cutting about $13 billion out of the budget. And basically everybody thinks that the only way they're going to be able to cut out that much money is by cutting Medicaid and possibly even Social Security and Medicare. So basically what cutting Medicaid does is it makes it really freaking hard for a lot of retired elderly people to be able to get into a nursing home. So in essence, what that does is it leaves these people just out to rot and die in their own homes because they can't get care. They can't go to a nursing home. I mean, like, generally your kids can't take 24/7 care of you because they're still probably working, right? They still probably have to work a job. So they can't, they can't be around 24/7 to take care of their elderly parents. And so basically this bill is going to kill thousands, if not millions, of Americans. And the thing that I think really stands out about the fact that this thing passed is when the House passed it, 10 Democrats voted with Republicans for this bill. And then today, even worse than that, 10 Democratic senators voted with Republicans for this bill. And what I think that does is it indicates to me that the Democrats don't have any plans to have electoral success going forward. So in 2 years, when we have the 2026 midterm elections, I believe that with what the Democrats just did, they're basically signing away any hope that they're going to win any kind of election in the 2026 midterms. The party is basically dead electorally now. Because the thing is, they voted with Republicans. They voted with the fascists, right? And the portion of the American electorate that is pro-fascist is going to vote for Republicans. They're never going to vote for Democrats. And now that the Democrats have done this, anybody who's anti-fascist is not going to vote Democrat either. So who the hell is going to vote Democrat? Nobody. So I personally think this is an indication that the Democrats want to I mean, I don't know how accurate this belief is, but the Democrats seem to think that they have a better chance of maintaining any kind of political power through fascism than they have doing it electorally. So I think the Democrats are completely in on turning this country over to a fascist government. Even I mean, I won't say all Democrats think that way, but a lot of them do. So, and correct me if you think I'm wrong here, or if you're not following my train of thought, but that's what this tells me. So, I mean, it just keeps getting worse and worse, which I totally expected. I mean, from the moment they said that Trump won the election, I just didn't think it was going to happen this fast. Like, I didn't think that within a month, Trump was already going to essentially be a dictator. I thought it was going to take a year or two, but here we are. So anyway, that's That's all I wanted to say about that. All right, I will be back tomorrow. And we did finish, well, actually, no, I think we've still got a little more left in the main story, because it said something about Wise going to bed, so I guess there's still a little more to the main story we got to finish up tomorrow. Yeah, it is crazy. But anyway, you're afraid to vote. Well, don't be afraid to vote. But you know, it's kind of funny. I don't like to be pessimistic to someone who's just now turning voting age, but you are becoming voting age at the absolute worst time to be a voter in this country. The absolute worst time. Because I just don't think your vote is going to matter at this point. The United States is moving past electoral should I say it? We're moving past elections bearing any meaning at this point. Because I mean, I don't know. You can continue to vote for Democrats, but it's not going to do you much good. Even if they do, even if they somehow do get elected to office, it's just they're hapless. They don't freaking do anything to help us, man. The only good electing Democrats does is it puts off the inevitable downfall of the United States. It makes it drags it out more, let's say that. So I guess if you don't want it to be immediate, you vote for Democrats. But no, this country, we're at a point where people have to save themselves because the government's not going to do it. The government is not going to save you. It is going to throw you in a detention center away from any media, so no one will know what happens to you. Because that's what they're doing right now. They're doing it right now. They're doing it to some of these undocumented immigrants that they're putting in Guantanamo Bay, and absolutely nobody knows what the hell is happening to them. Like, seriously, have you seen any coverage, any kind of media coverage on what's going on in Guantanamo Bay right now to those people? No, there is it's silence. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I really don't know what to tell you. You gotta, the best thing you can do is just research each candidate and vote for the one that you think is serves your interests the best. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. I guess I should say serves. I mean, obviously your interests are going to be primary, but you know, someone that will also help other people as well. Yeah, and then I mean, you know, then just the recent arrests of university students. I mean, you do understand that the universities themselves are helping our dictator in chief throw their own fucking students into shit. I don't even know where they're putting them. Jail, detention center, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the universities are helping their own students get arrested and thrown into detention centers for nothing. These people didn't do anything. They protested. I mean, you know. So we don't have any rights anymore. I mean, you can literally be disappeared, as they say, which is, I mean, pretty much what happened to the Jews in the Holocaust. I mean, maybe minus the, you know, getting gassed part. But but yeah, I mean, that can happen to you tomorrow. And just because you believe something that the Republicans don't like. You don't like that, you know, that Israel is committing genocide against the Palestinians right now? Get your ass in jail for that shit. I mean, that's where we are right now. I'm sorry, but it's just horrible. It's yeah, I mean, it really makes me want to scream, but anyway. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll keep doing Zenless Zone Zero. Well, I guess we'll finish up the main story, and then we'll probably move on to one of the agent stories. Who we got is, I think, Anby, and who's the other one? Pulchra, right? Is it Pulchra? Well, one of those agent stories we'll probably get into starting tomorrow. So, Yeah, I just, I feel sorry for you, Queen, because you just don't know. I don't know. You're young. I mean, I don't want to say you don't know what it was like before, but you just haven't lived through it. It's hard to kind of relate to how different this country was, even as recent as like the 1990s. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Most of us just, we didn't think it was going to turn out like this, but, but, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's late. I'm getting pretty tired. But, but yeah, I just knew, like, even like back in 2016 when Donald Trump first won his first election, I knew then we were in some real fucking trouble. But yeah, I mean, basically, Biden just kind of held it off for 4 years, but you know, I guess it was inevitable. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.